Hi, this is Gina with Creative Geniuses. We're going to be making some moon dust drawings here. I'm going to be helping you out practice some drawing techniques with charcoal. We're going to be doing things such as applying pressure and layering and lifting the charcoal and blending to create lights and darks of a moon drawing. We're going to create value to make form, and we're also going to incorporate an object or person to create surrealism in our artwork. So let's get started and talk about what all that means. Take your kneaded eraser in your art kit, or a piece of gray clay works, it's a little softer, and we're going to launch into outer space and pretend this is a piece of the moon's surface. We're going to form it into a circle like a moon by pressing on it and forming it with our hands. The moon is made up of a gray dust and rock. The clay in your hand is soft, but once it starts to dry on your hands and your work surface, sometimes it leaves a powder, just like the moon dust. Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, and when he stepped onto the dust, he left a footprint. Go ahead and step on your clay and leave a footprint on the moon. Take a pencil and find the end with the eraser. Press the eraser into the clay all over. This represents the moon's holes on its surface. The holes on the moon are called craters. There might have been meteors or rocks that flew through space and went into the moon, leaving these dark holes. For our art project today, we will be drawing the moon and trying to create the lights and darks of the moon. In art, we call it value and shading. Inside the moon's holes, it is dark. Why? As an artist, we would have to recreate that. Let's look at some art. John Russell's picture is in black, white, and grays. Use your finger to find the lightest, the whitest spot, and the darkest spot, which the artist calls shade and shadows. Artist M.C. Escher uses value in his artworks to show form. Form is a shape that's 3D, three-dimensional, so it looks real, with height, width, and depth. He uses black, white, and so many shades of gray to make his hands in this picture look realistic. Pablo Picasso uses value and shading here with charcoal to make this surreal picture. Surreal means dreamlike or a fantasy. What makes this picture surreal? He uses his charcoal in this drawing as his tool, just like we will be using today. Charcoal is like a pencil, but it's softer. It is a soft rock that is smudgy and smeary. So have something near to wipe your hands. The first use of charcoal was long ago to make cave drawings. Why do you think those people used charcoal to create their pictures? Most frequently, we draw in pencil. You should be pretty familiar with a pencil, but today we're going to be experimenting with charcoal sticks. Let's practice using the charcoal. Charcoal usually comes in thick sticks like a chalk, but there are varieties such as vine sticks, which come in very skinny tubes, and this is very soft and smeary. Take a piece of sketch paper and practice making line shapes and coloring with the charcoal tools. Working in charcoals can get pretty messy, so have a paper towel or a wet wipe handy to wipe your fingers. Let's do some more practice. Let's create 3 to 6 boxes. Leave the first box white. The last one color in dark. Now the box in between, or boxes in between, see if you can make grays from light to dark. This in art is called a value scale. Using pressure is one way to create lights and darks. The heavier you press, the darker the outcome. Or use your pink pearl eraser to smear away dark spots. Use the kneaded eraser to pick up and lift the black charcoal. Now it gets lighter. Lastly, use your finger or a paper towel to smear and smudge the charcoal, moving it all around and lightening it. When you are ready to start your masterpiece, grab your drawing paper. The drawing paper is a little whiter and thicker than the sketch paper. Make a curved line from one end of the page to the other to create the outer surface of the moon. Use the charcoal and techniques of pressure, smearing, and lifting to create the surface. Working in curved directions from left to right and right to left also helps make the illusion of form of the moon. Remember, the moon can have footprints, craters, rocks, and what else can you think of? Also, fill in the space in the galaxy behind it and above it with things such as other planets and stars. I'm using my eraser to make little stars, but I kind of changed my mind, so that's okay too. So I just kind of smear it and smudge it and redo it. When you're finished drawing with your charcoal, here's a secret artist trick. Use a little hairspray, take it outside and spray the top, and it will fix, they call it, or make your charcoal stick so it doesn't smudge anymore. Pablo Picasso and M.C. Escher were both surreal with their work, and it might be fun to do the same. Add a surreal finishing touch. There's a couple ways to do it. I have this photograph of my children. It's pretty cute. I'm going to cut around the edges. Once I cut around the edges and cut them out, I'm going to use a tiny piece of foam or cardboard square behind it and some glue or glue dots. And I'm going to put it on the moon, and it's going to make it look like it pops out. Another way to do it is just to color on some sketch paper and cut that out if you wanted to draw your own picture instead of using a photograph. Don't forget to title or name your artwork and then share it with us. You can email me, Gina, at wearecreativegeniuses.com, or share on our Facebook page so other creative geniuses can see what you made. We hope you had a really fun time, maybe had some laughs, got your hands a little dirty today. For more art projects and art offerings, visit our website, www.wearecreativegeniuses.com.